How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the history of things. The people that damaged my face and teeth are the people that are trying to steal my mother and father's estates. These people are trying to steal millions of acres, hundreds of thousands of acres that I am the owner of in reference to my mother and father's estates. The men that stole from my penis are the men that have been damaging my teeth and face. The men that have slandered my character are the men that murdered my parents. These are all the people that are doing this shit. These satellite controllers, these government agents, they are the ones that are illegally in government. They are the ones illegally in satellite control rooms. And they're illegally violating no spy zones, and they're violating restricted airspace with their satellites. The ones that are burning my face and teeth. Ask them what they're looking for in this house. Ask them what they're looking for when I travel somewhere. Ask them what they're looking for inside my mouth. Ask them what they're looking for on my face. These fucking people have tried to make up their shit saying, oh, they know how to read faces. And they fuck up people's faces and they fuck up people's teeth. You said you know how to read faces, huh? Government satellite man. My portfolio has been on record at the White House, the Treasury, the Supreme Court, and on Wall Street my whole life. Education history, Beverly Hills Elementary, Junior High, and High School, school in New York, school in Colorado, school in other places. My birth name's on my financial portfolio of my mother and father's estates too. These men that stole from my penis, these men that have damaged my teeth, are the criminals that murdered my parents. They are the criminals blocking me from my mother and father's mansions that these men had kidnapped me from. And they trespassed. These people are the criminals. These people that are blocking me from my financial information. And there's even presidents that are dated and documented of them looking at my financial portfolio inside the White House. And the names of those presidents and government agents must be put on public display. So you would know that these people are trying to steal everything from me. And the history of abuse and injuries that I have went through in reference to these criminals trying to steal my mother and father's estates from me. That has to be on public display too, in museums and on the internet. And these people trying to steal my penis, these people that have damaged my teeth, those are the people that murdered my parents. The people that stole sperm are the people that have been damaging my face and teeth. The people that stole sperm are the people that stole from my penis too. These people are trying to steal the companies that my mother and father gave to me, that I am the owner of, the estates of my parents, and I am the owner of the companies of my mother and father's estates. I'm the owner of the land. I'm the owner of the property. And just because population grows in America, the laws don't change. I'm the rightful owner of my mother and father's land and companies, and farmland, and other businesses too. And anybody trying to play this muscling game must get charged, and they can get deported for trying to violate the laws of America. These people are trying to corrupt the laws. These people are violating land ownership laws, estate law, media laws, treasury laws, Supreme Court laws, and international law with their crimes in America. And hello, Korea, China, Japan, Asia, and Thailand, and Taiwan, and Malaysia, and Mexico, and Canada, and Alaska, and other countries around the world that are friendly with me. Lots of things of importance. There's rich people in every country in the world. Who the hell thought that these people could come into this country and try to murder rich people in America? Who are these people? What race and religion are these people? There's rich people in the country that those people came from. So why did these people come into America and try to steal identities? These people trying to steal property and land. These people damaging people's teeth, slandering people's character, trying to frame me. Who the hell are you, man? You're violating wealth protection. I was born super rich. These people are blocking me from my rights. They're blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. And these are the people that murdered my parents. The Royal Protocol is in the media 24 hours a day of who I am and who my parents are. And these people have been holding me hostage. They kidnapped me from my mother and father's estates. And they're blocking me from going back home to my mother and father's estates. These people need to get prosecuted. They are liars. They are thieves. They are forgers. These people damaging my teeth tried to copy my identity. That is a forgery of their people damaging my face and teeth, trying to copy my identity. These people stole from my penis, tried to call me a little penis man's son. My father had a big penis. My grandfathers had big penises. This man that's doing all this stuff and his people must get prosecuted for treason in America. They are violating my anatomy. What are you looking inside the mouth for, man? Answer the question, government man. What are you staring at all the time? You better give an answer for what you're doing. Everything you're doing is illegal. It says, don't touch me, government man. You're violating my anatomy and you damaged my beautiful teeth. And if we catch you faking dentistry records, government man, you can get put on trial for attempted murder and you can get executed. And if you tried to call me a little penis man, you can get put on trial and put on trial for execution or life in prison. I was born with one of the largest penises in the world. When I was born, first born out of my mother's womb, I had a 15-inch penis. Of course, I was a baby, and I was, it was, what you'd say in reference to history of information, 15 inches. There's pictures and documents of my identity since I was a baby. These people have tried to steal my penis. They've stolen from things, and they must get prosecuted. You don't have a right stealing from my penis. Your people slandered my mother and father, and you slandered my grandparents too for a very long fucking time because you were jealous of the wealth and creations of businesses and companies that my mother and father and grandparents created. And you don't have no legal right trespassing on any of my mother or father's estate properties or any of the company properties. The companies have never needed you on the property, you criminals. The companies of my mother and father never needed any of your investments either, dirty government man. And there are people faking that they were investors of companies and they were trying to steal my mother and father's estates. I have not received any of the dividends. I have not received any of my trust funds. I have not received any of the trust funds from the Treasury because the Treasury was supposed to open up a trust fund for me because of lawsuit monies. And these people are even stealing that. I haven't received any monies from the IRS. Haven't received any monies from any of the governors or mayors. Haven't even received any travel arrangements. Now, everybody knows I'm going to have to drive from state to state when I get money from somewhere. I just don't know which state to travel to. I don't know which governor or mayor has anything set up. Because I'm a national historic figure, living historic status of America and international status. In reference to who I am and who my parents are and my grandparents and family history. These people, and don't forget, my grandparents even built things in other countries, like railroads and other types of businesses and things in the history and, back in the 1800s and even before and after. And hello, Asia and Europe and other countries. Hello, England, France, and Italy, and Ireland, and Great Britain, and other countries. How you guys doing? This is very important. These men tried to steal my penis, and they tried to call me somebody else's name all these years. People need to find out what names these people have tried to call me. They tried to call me some criminal. They tried to make up lies, and they were trying to mistake my identity for one of their Germans. And in reference to Germans and satellite controllers, or Middle Eastern satellite controllers, whoever you people are, you don't have a right putting your diseases or your health problems on other races. These people want to damage people's teeth to try to call them Germans. I'm not German. My DNA is not German. My DNA is documented. Or they tried to call me a different race because they say Germans, their history of some things about their life is documented in reference to certain things. I'm not German. I don't have big balls. I have little balls. I was born with little balls. My father had little balls. My grandfathers had little balls. But they were some of the top athletes in the world. Now, in reference to my statistics as an athlete, it has to be on public display, on the internet and in museums. And in reference to movies and TV shows and my history as a child celebrity when I was little. All that has to be on record too. And you have to count the information of how many times they have tried to injure me. How many times they've damaged my teeth. How many times these people have shot at me. How many times these people have stolen my postal mail from my celebrity friends or fan clubs or people that know me and people that have tried to send me information or tried to send me letters in the postal mail. These people need to get prosecuted, whoever these bad people are. And I haven't received any of the monies from any of my video game accomplishments either. They just hit me in the throat. They made me burp. In reference to the situation, this is very serious. When they start reading off the criminal violations of these people, it's going to be a long list of some of you people. And some of you are going to be going to prison. I want to know why my mother and father's companies have not sent me letters. Is it the board members that murdered my parents too? Were they tied in with the dirty government that murdered my parents? I don't expect certain people to care about this situation, but these are my rights, my family history. Oh, and another thing. That government man tried to say something stupid about me, claiming he thought I was running my mouth. I'm allowed to mention in reference to what you have done to me, what you did to my parents, what you're trying to steal from me, what you have stolen from me, and what you have done trying to hurt me, trying to shoot at me, trying to steal my land and property and companies and my identity and my career in Hollywood and my celebrity career in singing and dancing and performing arts and business status information. You tried to steal my history of Wall Street in reference to my mother and father and grandparents. You tried to steal my identity. Why don't you say publicly on YouTube what you claim somebody was running their mouth about, man? You're the goddamn liars, making up lies, slandering my character. And you think because you're in big government, you could just make up lies to fool the American people? You thought you could just make up lies to put people's life at risk? Dirty government, man. This is America. Maybe you should go back to Germany or the Middle East or wherever you came from, government man. You don't have no legal right stealing my money, stealing monies from my mother and father, and all your accusations. It's all that hearsay crap that these people make up every time when they're trying to steal estates, or they're trying to steal privileges, or they're trying to steal benefits, or they're trying to steal monies from me and my family history. Your government agents need to go into court. You need to get prosecuted for treason, and you need to get prosecuted for larceny, grand larceny, and your activities of your people trying to steal my identity and my family history. And you need to get put on trial for trying to downsize another person's penis. You don't sleep in the bed with me and my girlfriend when I have a girlfriend. Why are you cock blocking me? Who do you think you are? You don't have a right stealing other men's penises in America, or my penis either, government man. You have to get put on trial for treason. And your people trying to steal other people's penises, and you were trying to change your identity and your race? You tried to steal my family history of international business, my family history of Asia and Europe and other countries and Mexico and Canada, reference to my father and my mother and grandparents. Who the fuck do you think you are, you German Nazi? Or you Middle Eastern Nazi? You Germans and Middle Easterners need to do your business in Germany or in the Middle East. You don't have a right using America as a land that you would be terrorizing the people, trying to play that you thought you had a right, trying to negotiate your German businesses with the Middle East by trying to tear up America. You have no legal right at all. You people need to go back to Germany and deal with the Middle East in between your two countries. You don't have a right using America as your land of destruction, or you destroying people's lives in America. You don't have a right hurting the old people, the middle-aged people, or the young people of America either, government man. Your communism is illegal. Your socialism crimes. And you need to go on YouTube and say what you have a problem with a person being a royal having a bigger penis than you. And we need people on, and I'm American royalty too, and European royalty, and international acknowledgments of certain other countries. You need to go on YouTube, man. Your people have tried to steal my blood. You've stolen blood. You've stolen from my penis. You tried to steal sperm. You tried to steal my mother and father's land. You tried to make up lies. You tried to make up lies saying you thought if you put in a claim to the estate of my mother and father, you thought that you'd get away with stealing it? Like you forgot about who I am? I'm the real bloodline of my mother and father. I'm the last and only living relative of my mother and father in basic information. I'm the last living relative of my mother and father. I'm the only child. And your people are not being fair in the laws of this country. So you can get deported, whoever some of you are. Your people are criminals. You have no legal right. And you're violating my rights, and you're violating my relationships with my friends. You're violating my family history. I'm the only child of my mother and father. I'm the only true blood of my parents. And you and all your people false advertising that you thought you had connections to my mother and father's estates. And you fabricated ways of trying to steal from my mother and father's estates. And you've been blocking me from my mother and father's estates, which you have no legal connection. You're violating the Deeds Department laws, the Treasury laws, and the European Treasury laws, and Asian Treasury laws, and other Treasury laws of friendly countries that are friendly with me. You need to go into court, government man. And you don't have a right stealing penises in this country. You don't have a right damaging people's faces or teeth. You are damaging people's faces and teeth because you were trying to steal opportunities of Americans' lives and other people's friendliness. You were damaging teeth because you were trying to claim to be prettier than me. My teeth are real. My face is real. My penis is real. Everything is real. And you tried to steal my family history. You tried to steal my rights, and you must get prosecuted. You're blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. You're blocking the information of who I am in the media because you're trying to claim to be bigger and richer than my family. And that is fraud. You're false advertising, claiming you were richer than my family, claiming you were richer than my mother and father and grandparents, claiming you owned more land than my parents and grandparents. That's fraud, government man. And it has to be advertised that you're a goddamn liar and a thief. It's never signed, never, never, gave, never, never, sold, never, not, never. And you tried to steal from my penis, and my penis is supposed to be over 41 plus inches. Plus. And your people need to get prosecuted for stealing from my penis. I'm not your race. I'm not your religion. And you're not above me in my life. You're You're not the owner of my identity. You're not the owner of my life. You're not the owner of my mother and father's mansions or companies or land or estates. I am. And your race has slandered my character. So every race of these people that have slandered my character, trying to call me crazy, trying to call me stupid, damaging my beautiful teeth, people stealing from my beautiful penis, they need to get prosecuted. My penis is a part of my personal life, my anatomy, not your popularity of you getting away with stealing any of my penis or you damaging my beautiful teeth. You have no legal right, and you won't ever have no legal right, and you must get arrested, and you must get prosecuted for your crimes. Roll protocols in the media 24 hours a day of my identity, and it is a birth certificate of my identity since I was born. And your government agents need to get prosecuted for your crimes.